Good morning. I want to begin this morning on the tail end of the birth narrative in Luke and just highlight one aspect that I think is a little Easter egg that's hidden in the birth narrative and is really, really important to keep in mind as we are just a couple of days away from Christmas. So Luke 2:33, this is just after Simeon has lifted up the Christ child, blessed, kind of proclaimed a blessing, prophetically spoken. And in verse 33, it reads, Luke says, "And his father and his mother marveled at what was said about him." In verse 34, "And Simeon blessed them and said to Mary his mother, Behold, this child is appointed for the fall and rising of many in Israel, and for a sign that is opposed." Verse 35, "And a sword will pierce through your own soul also, so that thoughts from many hearts may be revealed." The little piece here is in that statement, "And a sword will pierce through your own soul also." There's probably nothing more difficult for a parent than to see their child suffer. And in the context of this great prophetic oracle and this great culmination, the consolation of Israel is how Simeon, what he was waiting for, Luke says. He was waiting for the consolation of Israel. And this great consolation comes, and great news, and Mary is the one who's bearing this child, and I'm sure she's overwhelmed by the prospect of all of that. And here she has this child, and this child is hers in the fullest sense. It's hers in the sense that every child is a child of their mother. It's hers, and yet this baby is the cosmic Christ, as we looked at yesterday. And now she's told, not only will he cause the rising and the fall of many, not only will he be a mover and a shaker, not only will he be a catalyst for change, but you'll be crushed. What does that mean? Well, we get a clue from famous texts like Isaiah 53. Of course, the pain of what took place on the cross. As Jesus hangs on the cross, you can remember him saying to John the beloved, to John, "This is your mother." To Mary, "This is your son." He's passing off responsibility to care for his mother to John, because the pain of what she has seen him go through, that Michelangelo captured in the Pieta, that great sculpture with Christ taken down from the cross, laid across his mother's lap, is a reminder, and this text is a reminder, that this baby would be the one who is pierced for our transgressions. He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And as one from whom men hide their faces, he was despised and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. He was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed. And Mary gets a window into that. In the midst of this great event, one day, a sword will pierce your own heart also. So as we come to Christmas, Christmas in the infleshing of God the Son is a harbinger. It tells us, sort of gives us a window, a reminder that infleshing, that condescension, comes to and is a pointer to the ultimate crushing of the Son on our behalf, so that he would be pierced for our transgressions, bruised for our iniquities, that by his stripes we would be healed. So as you come to Christmas, don't distance it from the death of Christ and the salvation that he offers and the glory that comes because he came, was enfleshed, so that he could die. May the Lord bless you today.